Hi, Kevin here. I'm getting ready to fix a great big pot of vegetable soup because, well, it's definitely winter here. We have snow outside, and this morning we had an ice storm. All right, let me show you the ingredients. Now, you don't have to add any meat to a vegetable soup. I'm adding lean ground beef because I want my soup to be rather hearty. And what I have here is 1¼ pounds of lean ground beef that I formed into patties so they will cook quickly. And I have a couple of large leeks, some carrots, some red potatoes, a butternut squash from the garden, and some celery that I blanched and froze back in September. And for seasonings, I have parsley from the garden, which I dried, and some dried thyme leaves. And I'm going to test out this Better Than Bouillon today, see how that works out for flavoring. And then I have some POMI strained tomatoes. You could use diced tomatoes. I like this stuff because it has a very fresh taste. Some olive oil, and then I'm also going to add some baby spinach leaves. All right, let me move you over to the stovetop. All right, I'm going to be making this soup in this 8-quart stainless steel stock pot. And since the ground beef is very lean, I'm going to add some olive oil, about a tablespoon, and then swirl that around. Then in goes the beef. And then while the beef is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and peel and cut up the vegetables. All right, the hamburger is all cooked, and I've removed it to this plate, and later I will crumble it up and return it to the pot. And there's almost no fat in the pan. That's how lean that hamburger was. So I'm going to add another tablespoon of olive oil. Then in go the carrots. This was 6 medium-sized carrots. You can use as many carrots as you like. And then I'm going to add the leeks that I diced. This was 2 large leeks. Might as well also add the frozen celery. Give those a stir just to coat them with the olive oil. Okay, and then I'm going to let these cook down for about 8 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll start adding the other ingredients. All right, the carrots, leeks, and celery have been cooking for about 8 minutes, and I've stirred them from time to time. As you can see, they've really cooked down, and the carrots have developed a little color. So now I'm going to return the hamburger, and I did crumble it. And going to add the red potatoes. Now I use red potatoes because they hold their shape even when they cook in boiling liquid for a long period of time. I'm also going to add the butternut squash. Stir that in. I'm also going to add some water at this time. We'll start with 8 cups. And I did heat that water in the microwave first just to get a head start. Then I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and then we'll add the remaining ingredients. But first, I wanted to talk to you about the the weather conditions here. So last night, let me move you over. Yeah, so we did not know that we had freezing rain overnight. So when Mr. Fox took Avery for a walk this morning, the first thing he did was slip on the ice and fall. And I was inside in my office and I heard this muffled, "Calden!" So I went running out. I didn't know we had freezing rain. So I'm on the front porch heading for the porch steps and I went flying. So Mr. Fox fell down, I fell down. Fortunately, we were not injured. We were able to get up. Mr. Fox was able to take Avery for her walk. But anyway, it was really treacherous out there. So it was this winter weather that inspired this vegetable soup today, because it is going to be getting colder and colder and colder as the week progresses. And we want to have something hearty to eat and something ready to eat. All right, I'll come back in just a flash. Okay, there was one more ingredient I wanted to add. I found this in the freezer. It's a 10-ounce package of cut green beans. In they go. Give that a quick stir. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, the vegetables have been simmering for about 20 minutes. I've checked and the potatoes are soft and the butternut squash is soft. So it's time to add the seasonings, and then I'm also going to add the spinach. So the first seasoning is actually going to be the strained tomatoes. I'm going to add about a cup of this. It's very thick, very delicious. Also going to add the Better Than Bouillon, and let me tell you, oh man, this stuff does smell exactly like roast beef. It's really, really fragrant, very delicious. And what I did was put 2 teaspoons of the Better Than Bouillon in 1 cup of boiling water to dissolve the bouillon. Okay, and then I'm going to add thyme leaves, about a teaspoon. I also want to add probably a tablespoon of the parsley. This is the parsley that I harvested from my garden, and then I dried it in the fall. I filmed a video on how to dry parsley if you want to watch it. And what else did I need? Oh, I'm going to have a little taste of the liquid in here just to see if I need any extra salt. No. Now, I'll tell you that bouillon is very salty. It's probably all the salt this is going to need. The parsley provides a peppery taste, so I don't need to add pepper, although you can certainly add pepper if you like. Then I'm going to add the spinach. Looks like a mountain of spinach, but this is going to cook down very quickly. Stir that in. Now, this soup is going to be very delicious tonight, but it's going to be even better tomorrow, and on day 3, it is going to be fabulous. By day 3, the flavors will have mingled and intensified. So today is Sunday. We will be eating this for dinner tonight. We will have it for lunch tomorrow, and we will probably have it for dinner Tuesday night. Okay. I'm going to put this into the soup bowls, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the bowls. Okay, someone is very interested in this dinner. Let me show you what it looks like in the soup bowls. So this is Mr. Fox's serving. And this is my serving. Yes, we have mismatched bowls and plates. And I have some homemade bread with butter over here. And I did taste of the soup, and it is fabulous. And again, it will be even better on day 3. All right, I hope you will give this wonderful vegetable soup a try someday. And this bowl is really hot, so I'm going to set it down. It will sustain you during winter, and it's really easy to make. You can play around with the ingredients. You can add meat or omit the meat as you please. So thank you so much for watching. I will put the ingredients that I used in the soup in the description box below. And I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next time. Again, thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.